Hi, and welcome back to Pittman's Pumpkin Patch, Pittman's Garden Patch. It is August the 18th, 2018, and it's a little after 6 in the morning, about maybe 6:15, I guess. Yeah, actually about 6:21. Anywho, there you see, female pumpkin flower opened up this morning. That is a Mr. Wrinkles variety. And let me show you, I'm dealing with a trellis here, so it's going to be a little hard for me. I think I can, yeah. So there's the inside of the female flower, if you've never seen one before. Those parts generally are called the stigma for the female, stamen for the male. So you see all the different segmented parts, okay? So that's the stigma, female flower. And so I've already come in here and found a few, 2 or 3 male flowers. I pulled off and I already hand pollinated. Just kind of basically you peel off the petals and you're left with the stamen, it's sort of like a paintbrush. And I just go in and I paint the pollen on the stigma, and then I gave it a couple little spritz down, if you will, with the tomato blossom set spray to help it set. At least that's the hope. And so I got out here before the bees did, or at least made it to this part. So I was watching this flower about 2 days ago, and I noticed that the petals at the time, of course they were closed, they were green still, but it was puffy and poofy looking, and then it had grown a little bit taller. So I knew this one was looking like it was most likely gonna make it to bloom. And so I was looking at it so closely that I could tell that probably within 1 to 2 days it was going to be blooming. And sure enough, on the second day, here we are. So yesterday morning when I came out, the petals had begun to turn yellow. So I was like, just like I kind of thought. And I'm no rocket scientist. This has more to do with just, observations that I've made over the years. So that's all that is. It's not rocket science, just observations. And I hear the bees are coming. So anywho, right there's another female flower of one of my smaller varieties. I'm just gonna kind of move down here. The grass is so wet and everything, but I pulled out a little old blanket. Excuse me, sorry for all the. And so you can see, let me see if I can get around and show you the baby. Yeah, see it right there? That little oval flat shape right there, just below the petals. That's the baby pumpkin of the small variety. Okay, so that's what that looks like on the inside for that particular variety. And let me show you right here. This dinky little thing right here is the pumpkin that I hand pollinated about maybe 4 days ago, I guess. And I think it took, but I don't know for sure because this is my first time growing these small varieties. It's very dinky, as you can see, just comparing with my fingers. But I do believe it took. So we'll see what happens. If I come across anything else here in the garden, in my look through this morning, as you can see, the sky and everything, sun beginning to come up. Not sure where the moon went to. Was out actually kind of earlier yesterday in the late afternoon. Anywho, maybe I can quickly bring you over. And actually, here was another female flower right down there, that one. And then there's male flowers right up here. So let me show you the male flower inside. See, it's just a single. So there's your stamen. Okay, and then there's one of my varieties over here that should be popping within about 2 days, maybe. Let's see if I can find them now. I think I had them hiding here in the grass. Where did you go? Maybe it's up here. Yeah, here it is. Okay, sorry about that, folks. All right, so it's a little hard to tell, but this is kind of, and it's dark in here, so the shading is a little off. Let's see if I can provide a little bit of light. I don't know if this will help any. Okay. So anyhow, now there you see the yellow fruit, the yellow pumpkin right there, and this is the Maxima family because it's a yellow fruit instead of the green one like you've seen in earlier in this video. And now this, you can see how the petals on there have gotten a little poofy. So, and this is starting to turn. My guess is probably by the end of the day this thing should be fully yellow, the petals, and or close to being fully yellow, and that'll let me know that this should, with a 99% guarantee, open tomorrow morning. And that's if everything goes right. So just wanted to show you that. And it's really hard, I'm looking back in the canopy, if you will, this low hanging canopy of all the pumpkins and everything. This is kind of a unique view. This is maybe, oops, leaf got in the way. Maybe a bug's view, if you will. And the bees, you have to think about them. Think how much they have to fly through all this entrapment, if you will. Every time you turn around, there's webs, not webs, well, maybe spider webs, but tendrils and spiky little stems and leaf sections and all kinds of stuff. And they must be some of the best pilots ever, these bees, because they're able to navigate through all this jungle and danger, if you will, to them. And yeah, crazy. You come up on top, and yeah, it's very full. So, you know, at some point in time, I'll probably end up discovering there's some pumpkins in here at some point. I don't know right now, but, you know, because it's so hard to see every little female flower that could be in here. And, you know, so there'll be some surprises. One day I'll come out here and I'll like, what is that big round thing sticking out of there? Oh my goodness, look at that. You know, there'll probably be a surprise or two like that. At least that's my hopes, because it's so thick in here. You know, it's really hard to say. You know, a lot of male flowers in here, and generally the female flowers stay low to the ground. And so anywho, yeah, so far so good. Everything seems to be going okay. Hopefully we'll start setting some pumpkins here soon. All right, oops, I can see the bee flying out of that flower right there. One straight out there. All right, so from Pittman's Pumpkin Patch, Pittman's Garden Patch, if you guys have any questions or comments, post them down below, please. And thank you for tuning in. Y'all have a great day from the patch. Bye.